वासुदेव
ओके ओम नमो
नमो भगवते
वासुदेवाय
ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय
ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय
नारायणं नमस्कृत्य
वॉइस ब्रेकिंग नारायणं नमस्तुभ्यं
नरं चैव नरोत्तमं
चैव नरोत्तमं
देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं
देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं तदोजयमुदीरये नष्टप्रायेषु
नष्टप्रायेषु भद्रेषु
भद्रेषु
नित्यं भागवत सेवया
भगवतसेवया
तमश्लोके
भगवती
उत्तम श्लोके
भक्तिर्भवति नैष्टिकी
भवति नैष्टिकी.
Are you able to see my screen share?
Yes.
Yes, but your voice is breaking. Okay.
I will change my internet.
Okay. Apa?
Hari Hari. Can you hear me? Hari Hari. Hare Krishna.
Yes, I can hear you.
Is the voice breaking now?
No.
Okay, thank you. Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 1, Chapter 16, verse 8. Na kaschin mriyate tavad. Yavad astha ihantaka.
यावत् आस्त इहांतक
Etadartam hi Bhagavan.
Sir, we cannot see the shloka.
You cannot say the sloka.
Yes, it is visible now, sir.
Now you can see.
Yes, yes.
Na kaschin mriyate tavad.
म्रियते तावत्
Yavadasta ihantaka.
Yavadasta ihantaka.
Yetadarham artham hi Bhagavan.
Etad artham hi Bhagavan.
Ahuta paramarshibhi.
Ahuta paramarshibhi.
Ahonrloke piyetha.
Ahonrloke piyeta.
Hari Leelamritam vacha.
Harilamritam vacha.
Na kaschinmriyate tavat.
Nakasyate tavat.
Yavadasta ihantaka.
Yavadasta ihantaka.
Yetadartham hi Bhagavan.
Etadartham hi Bhagavan.
Ahuta paramarshibhi.
Ahuta paramarshibhi.
Ahonrloke piyetha.
Ahonrloke piyeta.
Hari Leelamritam vacha.
Harilamritam vacha.
Priti Rupini.
न कश्चिन्म्रियते तावत्
Na
Nakaschinmriyate
kaschinmriyate
tavat.
tavat.
यावदास्त इहान्तक
Yavadasta ihantaka.
एतद् अर्थं हि भगवान्
Etadartham
Yetadartham
hi
hi
Bhagavan.
Bhagavan.
आहुत परमर्षिभिः
Ahuta paramarshibhi.
अहो नृलोके पीयता
Ahonrloke piyetha.
हरिलीलामृतं वच
Hari Leelamritam vacha. Narottam. Santushtinitai.
Nakaschinmriyate tavat.
Na kaschinmriyate tavat.
Yavad ashta ihantaka.
Yavad asta ihantaka.
Etadartham hi Bhagavan.
Yetamartham hi Bhagavan.
Ahuta paramarshibhi.
Ahuta paramarshibhi.
Ahonrloke piyeta.
Ahonrloke piyetha.
Harilamritam vacha.
Hari Leelamritam vacha. Anybody else? Translation and purport by Stephen Gilles Sabai Charanarinda Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Jai Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Synonyms: na, not;
Not.
kaschit, anyone;
Kaschit, anyone.
mriyate, will die;
Priyate, will die.
tavat, so long;
Tavat, so long.
yavat, as long as;
Yavat,
as long as.
aste, is present;
aste,
Present.
iha, herein;
iha,
antaka, one who causes the end of life;
antaka, one who causes the end of life.
etat, this;
This.
artham, reason;
Artham,
he, certainly;
he certainly.
Bhagavan, the representative of the Lord;
Bhagavan, the representative of the Lord.
ahuta, invited;
Ahuta, invited.
Paramarshibhi, by the great sages;
Paramarshibhi, sages.
Aho, alas.
Aho, alas.
Nriloke in human society.
Triloke in human society.
Piyeta, let them drink.
Piyeta, let them drink.
Hari Leela, transcendental pastimes of the Lord.
Hari Leela, transcendental pastimes of the Lord.
Amrutam, nectar for eternal life.
Amritam, nectar for
life.
Vata, narrations.
Vacha, narrations.
Translation, please repeat after me. As long as Yamaraja, who causes everyone's death,
As long as Yamaraja, who
causes everyone's death,
is present here,
is
present here,
no one shall meet with death.
no one shall meet with death.
The great sages have invited the controller of death, Yamaraja,
The great sages have invited the controller of death, Yamaraja,
who is the representative of the Lord.
who is the representative of the Lord.
Living beings who are under his grip
Living beings who are under his grip
should take advantage by hearing the deathless nectar.
should take advantage by his nectar
In the form of this narration of the transcendental pastimes of the Lord.
in the form of this narration of the transcendental pastimes of God.
Joy. Purport.
Every human being dislikes meeting death.
Dislikes meeting death, but he does not know how to get rid of death. The surest remedy for avoiding death is to accustom oneself to hearing the nectarine pastimes of the Lord as they are systematically narrated in the text of Srimad Bhagavatam. It is advised herein, therefore, that any human being who desires freedom from death should take to this course of life as recommended by the Rishi headed by Sonak.
Hari Om Tat Sat. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Jayapataka Swamin Niti Namine Namo Acharya Padaya Nitaya Kripa Pradayine Gaurakatha Dhamadaya Nagara Grama Tarine Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamin Iti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Sunyavade Paschatya Desatarine Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Dvaita Gadadhara Sri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Hariharaya Nama Krishna Yadavaya Namaha Gopala Govindaram Sri Madhusudanam Mukam Karudi Vachalam Pangulungai Tegiri Matripata Mahamanda Sri Gurum Deratarinam Paramananda Madhavam Sri Chaitanya Mishwaram. Hari Om Tat Sat. Very beautiful verse. You see the power of Yamaraja. Power surpass. Nobody knows the secret. Though everybody dislikes meeting with death, but nobody knows the surest remedy for avoiding death. They don't know.
भगनी आवाज कट कट के आ रहा है.
नेटवर्क इशू है.
Abhi, theek hai?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So just like, commissioner of police is the representative of government, and the police department is very fearful department only for the criminals and not for the law abiding persons or citizens. Exactly like this, Yamaraja, who is the superintendent of death. Death is certainly cruel. At any moment, death can stop all our activities. Nobody can protest. That's never possible. So nobody wants death also. That is also a fact. But nobody can stop death also. The so-called scientific advancement. They cannot stop death. They themselves will die. You can talk all kinds of nonsense of advancement of life, but after all, you have to die. Big scientists, professors, they talk so many things. But when death came, he could not save himself by his scientific process. What to speak of saving others? Because death is the supreme personality of Godhead. Who can check it? Therefore, the Lord's name is Ajita. Ajita means one who is never conquered by any other means. Swarat, self-independent. Not dependent. Therefore, he is called Swarat. Aja means unborn. Even the Jivas are Aja. In second chapter of the Srimad Bhagavad Gita, we say, Ajo Nitya Shashvato Yam Purano Na Hanyate Hanyamane Sarire. So this Jiva, we the living entities are also Aja, unborn. Ajo Nitya, eternal. Shashvato, permanent. Yam Purano, the very old. Na hanyate hanyamane sarire. Upon the death of the body, the jiva is not dead. So this is Bhagavad Gita. So Yamaraj is representative of the supreme personality of Godhead, and he is the superintendent of death. There are 12 Mahajanas. Yesterday I was telling. Swayambhuva, Manu, Brahma. Brahma is representative. Narada, great sage Narada Muni, he is representative. Shambhu, Lord Shiva, he is representative. Kapila Muni, Kapila Deva, he is also representative. Kumara, the four Kumara, Sanaka, Sanat Kumara, Sananda, and Sanat Kumara. And Manu, Vaivashvata Manu. This is the age of Vaivashvata Manu in which we are living. We used to see in the rituals, we hear Vaivashvata Manu Mantre. Bharada Varshe, Bharada Kante, Merohu, and so on. So this is Vaivashvata Manu's reign in which we are living. This is the age of Vaivashvata Manu. Manu received the transcendental knowledge from his father Vivashwan. That is told by Krishna in the Bhagavad Gita. Imam Vivashvate Yogam. So Vivashwan, sun god Vivashwan. And Prahlad Maharaj is also representative of God. He is a Mahajan. Janaka, King Janaka, father of Sita Devi, or father-in-law of Lord Ramachandra, he is also representative. He is a Grahastha. This Janaka Maharaja is a Grahastha, householder. Sorry. And Narada Muni, he is a Brahmachari. Lord Brahma is also Grahastha. Lord Shiva is also Grahastha. Four Kumaras are Brahmacharis. Kapila Deva is Brahmachari. So there are many Yamarajas. Yamaraja is also Grahastha. Sukadeva Goswami is Brahmachari. So these are all Mahajanas, both Grahasthas as well as Brahmacharis are Mahajanas. So it doesn't matter whether one is a Brahmachari or householder or a sannyasi. That doesn't matter. He must try to become confidential servant of the Lord. Then he becomes the representative of Krishna. So Yamaraja is great devotee. He is a Vaishnava. We should not be afraid of Yamaraja. Those who are devotees, Yamaraja is saying that I offer them respect. My obeisances unto them. Mancha kalpatarubhyasya kripa sindhubhya evacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namah. Yamaraja is chanting this prayer for all the Vaishnavas. Okay. He advised his messengers that don't go to my devotees. They are to be offered respect by me. You go to persons who are reluctant to chant Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. You go there and bring them here for judgment. The Christian also believe the day of judgment. The judgment is given by Yamaraj. But who goes to his court for judgment? The criminals only. Those who are not devotees, those who are not Krishna conscious, they go to the court of Yamaraj. So, it is a duty of Yamaraja to see that everyone is becoming Krishna conscious. That is his duty. Just as the police department's duty is to see that everyone is law-abiding citizens, acting according to the law of the state. Police is not anyone's enemy. He is enemy to the criminals, not to the law-abiding citizens. So, you would have seen it through your personal experience. So, if there is a burglary in one of my friend's house, the police inquiry was there. So, from distant place, you can see a few men were running after burglary. There are so many people also walking here and there. But police will only catch the person who is burglary. Why other people are not running away after seeing the police? Why only the thief is running? So, they are criminals. Because they are criminals, they run away from the police. Now the police will come and arrest me. What to do? I have to run because I am a criminal. So Yamaraja, he is not to be afraid by the devotees. Please understand and tell others. This is the purpose. It is the Yamaraja's duty to see that these rascals who have forgotten Krishna or God and come here to enjoy material sense gratification, they must be punished. Because material sense gratification is always sinful. We may create so many artificial laws that is good, this is bad, and so on. So in some country, drinking is good. In another country, drinking is bad. So meat eating is no offense in some country. But in the Vedic civilization, meat eating is one of the foremost sinful activity. So here the so-called good and bad, they are all material creation. Actually, everything is bad. What is material? Nothing is good. Only goodness is to become Krishna conscious. Otherwise, everything is bad. So-called ethics, morality, law, good, bad, they are all rascaldom. It has no meaning because they are punishable. They forgot Krishna. They can avoid the punishment of the law of the state, just like the government in every state. There is some punishment if one kills another living entity, another man, not living entity. There is punishment. The law punishes. If you kill somebody, if you commit murder, then you will be punished. And in the Yudhishthira Maharaj and Parikshit Maharaj time, even he was beating the cow, the Kali. He was punished. Just see, any living entity, because everybody is praja. This is punishable offense to disturb the living entity. But here it is man-made law, therefore it is defective. A man is a living entity and a cow is also a living entity. Why this discrimination then? That if a man is murdered or killed, that murder must be punished, and the cow is killed, they eat it. So, but that law is not permissible in God's law. It's a wrong law. In God, you are punishable. It is a punishable offense. You cannot avoid this. Because in the eyes of God, the Brahma, Lord Brahma and a small ant, they are all sons of God. Sarvayonishu kaunteya sambhavanti murtaya thasham mahatyonir brahma aham bija pradapita. In Srimad Bhagavad Gita, 14th chapter, 4th verse. Krishna says like this, I am their father. To whom? Sarvayonishu. In all species of life, 8,400,000 or 84 lakh species of life, beginning from Brahma down to the ant. So, if you kill your brother, say, who is not important? Will your father approve? Your brother is not important, so I will kill him? No, your father will not approve that. So, you are earning millions of dollars and this man is useless. Another is useless. So you have to kill him. To the father, the useless son and the yearning son, both are equal in affection. So that is to be understood. So therefore, it is a duty of the elderly son, those who are advanced, not to kill the insufficient son, but to give them education of Krishna consciousness. This is the duty. It is not that because this living entity is useless, then kill him. No. And if you do, you will be implicated. Therefore, Yamaraja is there. Yamaraja's business is to see how much sinful this living entity is. And he is offered a similar body. Karmana daiva netrena, you will be judged after your death. Every one of us, of course, if he takes Krishna consciousness seriously, then the path is automatic. Automatically, you go back home, back to Godhead. There is no question of judgment at all. Judgment is for the criminals only, the rascals who are not Krishna conscious. For them, judgment. But you become Krishna conscious, even if you cannot finish the job in this life, even if you fall, still you will be given another chance of human body to begin where you ended, to begin from the point where you fell down. At least there is no fear, no danger, no loss. Therefore, swalpamabhyasya dharmasya trayate mahato bhayat. If you have taken to Krishna consciousness, try to execute it very seriously. No, why you want to fall, why you want to fail, why you want to not complete, when your life is there to complete. So to follow the rules and regulation and chant Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, is it very difficult? 5 things: no illicit sex, no gambling, no meat eating. We don't prohibit sex, but illicit sex is only sinful. Most sinful, actually. Unfortunately, these rascals and fools of Yuga, one sex to another, another sex to another, another sex. If you catch up Krishna's lotus feet very tightly, then you will not fall down. But if you make a show of so-called brahmachari, so-called grahastha, so-called sannyasi, then you will fall. You will fall down. We are experiencing that in ISKCON. Then you must fall down if you are show-off showcase. Krishna will not tolerate a defaulter, a pseudo-devotee. Why should Krishna tolerate? Maya is very strong. Immediately capture him. Come on. Why you are here? Why you are in this society? Get out. That is Yamaraja's duty. But if you remain in Krishna consciousness, Yamaraja will not touch you. Your death is stopped from the point where you begin Krishna consciousness. Because Krishna consciousness means deathlessness. Your death is stopped. Nobody is prepared to die. That's a fact. You may say, I may say, no, I am not afraid of death. That is another rascaldom. Everyone is afraid of death, actually. Nobody wants to die. It is the truth. But if you are serious about that thing, that I shall stop my process of death, dying process, then it is Krishna consciousness. Very clearly told, both in the sloka as well as in the purport by Srila Prabhupada. Therefore, it is advised, Ahondra loke piyetha harilila vacha. Very beautiful last 2 lines of the words you see. Ahondra loke piyetha harilila vacha. Oh, the human society, you have got this body, just go on drinking the nectarine of Krishna Katha. It is advised. Ahondra loke, especially it has been advised to the Niraloka. Niraloka means human society. Human society, Manushya Loka. It is not addressed to the dog loke or cat loke. They cannot. They have no capacity. There it has been Niraloke. It did not even tell demigod loke, only nriloke. Nayam deho deha bhajan nriloke. Another words, in 5th canto you will find. Nayam deho deha bhajan nriloke. Kashtan kaman arhate vid bhutam ye. These are the Bhagavata Purana. There is no comparison to this literature. There is no literature throughout the universe like Srimad Bhagavatam. There is no comparison. Every word is for the good of the human society. Every word, each and every word. Therefore, we stress so much in the book distribution. Somehow or the other, if the book goes in one's hand, he will be benefited. At least he will see, oh, they have taken so much price. Let me see what it is there. If he reads one sloka, his life will be success. If he reads one sloka, one word, this is such a nice thing, Srimad Bhagavatam. Every syllable is transcendent and perfectly representing Krishna and pure devotees like Bhagavata. There is person Bhagavata and book Bhagavata. Guru Maharaj is a person Bhagavata. Book is the Srimad Bhagavatam, what we are. Both of them talks of only Krishna, Gauranga, and nothing else. That is why they both are Bhagavatas. Therefore, we are stressing so much. Please distribute book, read book. Greater Mridanga, this is called. We are chanting, playing our Mridanga. It is heard within this room or little more, but this Mridanga, why it is called Sankirtana movement. Book distribution is called Sankirtana because Sankirtana means Mridanga, and Mridanga, you go home and try only in one small room, the Mridanga voice will be there. But the distribution of book is a Mridanga that will be going in all direction to all the people, all community, all country. That Miradanga, that is why it is called Sankirtana. Book distribution is called Sankirtana movement. So it is advised that Niraloke means the human form of body, human society. We don't discard this is American society, this is European society, this is Indian society. No, all human beings. It does not matter what he is. All human beings, what to speak of civilized men, even uncivilized, Anarya Justam Aiswaryam. Anarya, they are also described in Bhagavatam. Kirata Kundan Dharapulinda Pulkasha Veera Shamba Yavana Kashadaya. These names are there. Kirata. Kirata means the black, the Africans. They are called Kirata. Kirata Huna Andhra. Huna, the nation or the community on the North Pole. They are Huna. Above Russian, German, they are called Huna. There are so many, we don't know. Kashadaya, the Mongolians. Kashadaya means who does not grow sufficiently mustaches and beard. This Mongolian group, Kirata, Hunandra, Pulinda, Pulkasha, Abira Shumba, Yavana Kashadaya. Yavana, the Milechas, Yavanas means those who are Muhammadans and others. So they are also included. Niraloke, because it is Niraloke. Every human being, superficially, externally, there may be this nation is better than that nation. That's a fact. The Aryan and non-Aryan. There are division, civilized, non-civilized, educated and non-educated, cultured, non-cultured, black, white, this and that. Externally, these divisions, but that distinction is for the body. But spirit soul is not this body. He is spirit. That quality is one. There is no such distinction. This is better and that is lower. This is black and that is white. This is civilized and that is uncivilized. In the spiritual soul platform, everyone is one. Sama sarveshu bhuteshu. Samatha. Samatha means equality. Brahma Bhuta Prasannatma, na chochati, na kangshati. Bhagavad Gita, chapter 18, verse 54 says, when one is self-realized, Aham Brahmasmi, I am not this body, I am not Christian, I am not Hindu, I am not black, I am not white, I am not fat, I am not thin, I am not Brahman, I am not Brahmasmi. Aham Brahmasmi, that is called Brahman. I am not Brahmana, I am not Kshatriya, I am not Shudra, I am not Vaishya. I am spirit, soul, part and parcel of God and servant of Krishna. My only business is to serve God or Krishna because I am part and parcel of him. Just like several times I told, the part and parcel of my body is this finger. What is the duty of this particular finger? To serve the whole body. I ask the finger, come here, immediately do this. Yes, natural. If I am part and parcel of God, then my only duty is to serve God. That's all. I have no other duty. So that is Brahma Bhuta. It is very simple thing, you know. Not that by becoming Brahma Bhuta, one gets 4 legs and 1 dozen hands. No. The hand is there, the leg is there, the mouth is there, everything is there. When it is purified, these hands, legs are meant for serving Krishna. That is called Brahma Bhuta. That is Brahmabhuta. Not that Brahmabhuta means I become Nirakara, no form, formless. The Mayavadi philosophers, they think like that. Something different. Because this is not Brahman. This is Asat, Brahma Satyam Jagam Mithya. This world is false. Therefore, Brahman realization means that something opposite must be there. This is the false understanding of Mayavadis. Because in the Maya, everything is variety. So Brahman must be without variety. That is their wrong understanding. This is also material conception. So, these rascals, the Mayavadis, they don't understand. They don't understand. I am thinking that Brahman must be opposite of this variety. So I must be varietyless. Therefore, Brahman must be impersonal. So, what is their conclusion? The conclusion is thinking like that. But real Brahman, Parabrahman, Krishna is not impersonal. He does not say that I am impersonal. Nowhere he said. But these rascals, they say God is impersonal. So this kind of thinking by the person who is in Maya, that is also Maya. Maya apahridanyana. Their intelligence have been stolen away by Maya. So they are called Mayavadi. So here it is said that Niraloke, even for that person, Niraloke is after all in human body, here advising, Aho Niraloke piyeta Hari Leelamritam vacha. So this is the advice. Those who are born in the human society, they should join this Bhagavatam class, Krishna consciousness movement, where simply Hari Leelamritam vacha. There is no other business. What is our business? Here, constantly 24 hours, we are engaged in Hari Leelamritam vacha. That's all. And so long you are engaged in Hari Leelamritam vacha, there is no question of death at all. There is no question of death. And if you say we are seeing that devotees are dying, yes, but death has been stopped. Then still, Janmanaiti mameti sokaunteya, tattva deham. He has given up this body, but he is not going to accept anymore a body like this. Mam eva ye prapadyante. He is coming to me, Krishna says. What is that mam eva? Yadgatvana nivatante taddama paramam mama. If you go somewhere, somehow or other to Krishna, you will never come back. So mrityu or death is stopped as soon as you take to Krishna consciousness very seriously. Immediately the death is stopped. From that moment, so as soon as you are initiated, you promise before the spiritual master, yes, sir, I am initiated. I shall act like this. And if you follow, then your death is stopped from that point. No more death. No more death. Simply an official business. Just like you sleep and again you awake. Similarly, a devotee's death is like that. It is like sleeping and the next moment in the spiritual kingdom. Immediately, when he will rise, he will see that I am with Krishna. Wow. So that's awesome, Only once you can experience. And that as soon as you are initiated and you maintain your regulative principles and chanting Hare Krishna and being in Bhajana Kriya and Anartha Nivritti Marga of Satsanga, that's all. So don't fall down. Don't be childish. I have promised before spiritual master, before Krishna, before fire. All right, that's all right. Let me break. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't lose this opportunity. You are now on the point of deathlessness. But if you again commit, bhajanna pakvo tapate tato yadi, there is chance, of course. If your execution of devotional service is not going perfectly, so there is a chance of fall down. So devotional service so nice that even if you fall down, there is not very great loss. Great loss means you get human body, not an animal body. That is for sure. And that is stated in Yoga Brashto Asanchayate Suchinam Srimatam Gehe Yoga Brashta. One who has fallen down from the Bhakti Yoga, where does he go? Suchinam Srimatam Gehe, in the house of very rich man and in the house of nice Vaishnava Brahmana. This is opportunity This is first class opportunity. If you take your birth in the house of a Vaishnava Brahmana, just like these children are taking birth in devotees family, ISKCON devotees family, father and mother, they are Vaishnavas, and they are very fortunate, actually. They are not ordinary children. Otherwise, they would not have gotten the chance of chanting and dancing before deity and Vaishnavas, right? They won't get that association. So they are not ordinary children. The devotees, ISKCON devotees children are not ordinary children. The parent must take care, very good care. That they must not fall down. They have got the chance. Now train them to complete this Krishna consciousness. That is the duty of father and mother. Now this child has come under my care. If both the father and mother think like that, not contracepting, oh, that is rascaldom. Oh, here is a child who has taken shelter of me as mother, who has taken shelter of me as a father. Oh, it is my duty to train him in such a way that no more birth, no more death. I should be the last mother and father for this child. Therefore, Bhagavata says, Pithana sasyatna mochayedya samupeta mrityum. One should not become mother, one should not become father if he cannot release the children from the clutches of death. Srimad Bhagavatam says. So, how one can be saved from clutches of death? This is the process. Hari Leela Amritam Vacha. Here is the solution. They are being trained up in Hari Leela Amritam Vacha. So once one becomes situated in Hari Leela Amritam Vacha, that is Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya, that means he has stopped his process of death already. So this dying again of this body, of course, this body is immaterial. It must make a show that this material body, but he is spiritual body. This person who has taken the Ari Leela Amritam Vacha, those who are taken to Krishna consciousness, initiated, they must understand that they are spiritual body. He will be going back home, back to Godhead for sure. There is no doubt about that. Therefore, Yamaraja's duty, Yamaraja is a Vaishnava. He wants to see that you don't die again. He wants to see that Yamaraj, don't think that Yamaraj gives only death. He also gives deathlessness. Yamaraj wants to see you that you do not die again. You see, that is Yamaraj. He wants to see that you continue your deathlessness. That is Yamaraj. Now you are engaged in Krishna Kathamritam Vacha. Hari Leela Kathamritam Vacha. So that is the point. Just like a deceased man, as soon as he goes to physician and he gives the right medicine and he takes it, that means his diseaselessness condition has already begun. It will take little time. So in the meantime, in that treatment time, diseaselessness condition, if you make another infection, that's your fault, yeah. So deathlessness begins from the day of initiation. Adau Guru Ashrayam. Even when you take ashraya, if you're taken shelter, you are given some chance to experience the deathlessness. And if you like, you can take initiation. And as soon as you took initiation, your deathlessness truly begins from the day of initiation. Adau Guru Ashrayam. As soon as you take shelter of a bona fide spiritual master, your point of deathlessness begins immediately, actually, immediately. And if you continue the advice and instruction of the spiritual master or the Shastra, then you become deathless. No more death. And Yamaraja wants to see that actually you are continuing your deathlessness process. That's Krishna consciousness. Yeah, it's very nice. That is where it is advised. Hari Leela Amritam Vacha. Now, if somebody argues that a devotee is also dying, a devotee is also dying, how can I say that it is deathlessness? No, he does not know. Devotee is not dying. There is very good example, just like a cat. Cat, he catches the rat and he catches his cub also. But these two kinds of catching is different. When the cat catches a rat, that rat means is, it's dying. It is death, actual dying. And the cub, the kitten, he is feeling very comfortable, meow. Because the same cat catching process is the same, but the feeling is different. So a devotee is seemingly dying. He is not dying. He is going back to Krishna. He is very pleased. Now my labor is finished. I am going back to Krishna. That's the feeling. And others, they are crying, oh, this is my estate. this is my family, this is my, I am leaving, I don't want to leave it. What will happen to that? He is crying. That is called death. So it appears like that, but it is actually not death for the Vaishnavas. Just like the electric fan. If you make the switch off, it has stopped running. But if you say still running, that is not running actually. That is a show of running. Actually, the running is stopped the moment you switch off the fan. Similarly, as soon as you surrender to God through his representative by getting initiation, your death is stopped already. The switch is off. Unless you make it nullified by accepting anything which is against the bhakti principle. Otherwise, your deathlessness is already guaranteed here. That is stated here. Na kaschin mriyate thavad yavat asta ihantaka. If you simply know that Yamaraja is there, he is supervising that I may not fall down. He is not supervising when you will die, he will take. No, he is supervising that I may not fall down. Then you will not die. You will not die. It is not impractical. It is very scientific, simple and practical. Try to perceive the truth that since you have begun Krishna consciousness, to become Krishna consciousness, your death has been stopped. But don't fall down again. Capture the death. That is the instruction. Thank you very much. Any questions or comments or realization, please do share with us. 5.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
प्रभुजी इसमें दिया हुआ है, कोई भी मनुष्य जो मृत्यु से मुक्ति पाने का अभिलाषी है, उसे शौनक आदि ऋषियों द्वारा संस्तुत जीवन शैली अपनानी चाहिए। तो ऋषियों द्वारा कौन सी जीवन शैली संस्तुत की गई है?
ये ऋषि हैं जो कि स्पिरिचुअल मास्टर है। शौनक ऋषि कौन है और सूत गोस्वामी कौन है? वो लोग स्पिरिचुअल मास्टर्स हैं। शौनक ऋषि जो है भक्त है, जो सुनना चाहता है, और सूत गोस्वामी स्पिरिचुअल मास्टर है, जो बोलना चाहता है भगवत कथा। तो हम लोग भक्त हैं, तो हम लोग जो है शौनक ऋषि जैसे हैं, और सूत गोस्वामी जैसा, जो कि सूत गोस्वामी का रिप्रेजेंटेटिव हमारा स्पिरिचुअल मास्टर जयपदा गोस्वामी गुरु महाराज। जब उनसे हम सुनते हैं, जब उनका इंस्ट्रक्शन को हम पालन करते हैं, तो हमारा डेथलेसनेस, हमारा मृत्यु को पार करना निश्चित हो जाता है। तो हम मृत्यु से मुक्त हो जाते हैं।
इसमें संस्तुत जीवन शैली अपनानी चाहिए। हम अपने जीवन में कौन सी शैली अपनाएंगे?
ये कृष्ण का भावनामृत का।
अभी जो हम लोग कार्य करते हैं अपने जीवन में, सुबह उठना, स्नान ध्यान करना, पूजा पाठ करना, भोग लगाना, फिर प्रसाद ग्रहण करना, तो इस जीवन शैली से भिन्न जीवन शैली है।
हाँ, इससे भिन्न शैली वो है जिसमें आप 16 माला का जप करते हैं, और श्रीमद् भागवत कथा पढ़ते हैं, और गुरु महाराज का लेक्चर सुनते हैं, और 4 नियम का पालन करते हैं, और जब भी मौका मिलता है तो मायापुर जाते हैं। ये सब है शैलियां जो हम लेना चाहते हैं।
धन्यवाद प्रभु।
जय, थैंक यू। बहुत अच्छा, साफ सवाल आपका। थैंक यू वेरी मच। 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Thank you very much. The next class will resume on Monday, 7:30 morning sharp. Till then, Grandra Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai. Prabhupada ki jai. Vaishnav pranam. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhya eva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namah. Jai Shri Guru Maharaj ki jai. Premanande Hari Hari.
Hari Bol.